It's actually got a duo control on it, so you can actually have two gas cylinders attached at the same time, both switched on. So what you can do is, that's a compressor at the back of the shed that fires up every now and again, really annoying because it makes a lot of noise, makes people jump. Right, so if you wanted to, you could attach two gas bottles. So if you use a lot of gas, what you can do is have both connected up, switched on. You see this arrow there, that's pointing to this one at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm operating off this side, obviously we're off all gas at the moment. And there's a little indicator at the top there to say we've got pressure. Okay, so if it's green, it's got pressure, so we've got gas. If it's red, then it hasn't. Okay, either that or you haven't turned it on. Okay, so what you can do is it's an auto changeover type valve. So if you're using this one here, and you've got the other one switched on and obviously connected as well, so when that's exhausted, that indicator will go red. It won't physically change over as such, so that arrow control will not go across to the other one, but it will start drawing the gas off your reserve. Okay, so you probably won't notice that when you're inside operating, say, your cooker or your heater or whatever. What you need to do is, obviously every time you go in and out your locker, just check to see it hasn't gone red, because if it has gone red, you need to turn it over. Okay, because otherwise you'll end up with exhausting both cylinders without realising, and you think you've still got a reserve and you've used it. Okay, so if it has turned to red, just turn it over to that side, then obviously you can change this cylinder ready for it to be then the reserve. That's your operating one. Okay, if you are just operating like we are at the moment on one, just make sure the blank cap is on the opposite one, because it doesn't fully turn it off. You can, as I said, it will start drawing from that side if this is empty, so it may leak back the other way as well if you haven't got it the cap on it or not connected to another cylinder. Okay.
Right. Okay. And then the only way I'm going to tell that is when I come and look at the inspector.
Yeah. So if that's gone red, and you say you were operating on that, and that's gone red, then that means that one's either empty or you haven't turned it on.
Will there be a delay in the changeover?
I don't think so. I think it's automatic.
Because that can be in trouble if you flipping don't realise, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it'll
be red, so then just take it out and just swap it. Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, you could end up emptying both cylinders if you don't check to see that. So if you're coming in and out to say get your handle for your rack roll, you're going to fill that or whatever, or chemical for your toilet, whatever, just keep checking, make sure that is still on green. Otherwise you could have been using your reserve one. Well, depends on what sites you go on. If you go to a lot of rallies that you don't have a lot of electric, obviously you're going to be using your gas. If you're using a lot of sites where you're using electric, most of the time the only gas you're going to be using is for your cooker. Because most of the time you're just going to be operating on electric for the others, so you're not going to be using a huge amount of gas if you're on that particular site. Okay, right, front end. So this is obviously your towing end stabiliser. I don't know if you had that on your previous one.
Yeah.
You had one of them, so you're happy how that operates, yeah?
That was just the pads, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Usually friction on the tow ball. The tow ball needs to be clean, grease-free and paint-free.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your obviously handle that locks the tow ball in, but I'll show you all this when we're connecting onto the back of the car. Then your breakaway cable.
Yeah.
Obviously, as long as that's fitted correctly and your caravan comes off the back of your car, it will operate the handbrake to slow the caravan down. 13-pin electrics. If you've got on your car. Yeah, good. And also your jockey wheel and jockey wheel clamp on the side there. Okay.
Lovely.
You're happy on how to level it and things like that?
Yeah, I've got my leveling spirit level, and I've got a Bulldog one what fits under the front wheels.
Oh, under the wheel, you can just jack it up.
Oh
yeah, that makes life a lot easier,
yeah.
They're trying to get it onto a block and trying to...
No, I thought I'll just get one of them, it's easier.
That's good. Okay, well, just one service coming out, we're just supposed to move against the wall, but... So water in, on your previous one you probably had a pump that sat inside your rack roll. This has actually got a pump on board, so this is just a pipe. Okay, so to release the pipe, all you do is just pull back on that trigger and it just slides out. As you can see, there's no pump on the end there, it's just a little bit of a filter. But as I said, the pump is on board, so to get it in, you just clicks on like that. Okay.
Are they quite reliable, those type of pumps?
Yeah, it's an onboard pump, which is a bigger pump.
Yeah.
The pump you used to have, which would have been inside your rack roll, was a little tiny pump, which were a bit vulnerable. If you left it running when it was dry, it could burn the pump out. Whereas they're a lot more robust because it's a bigger pump. It's a lot more robust, which is sitting under the bunk the other side. Okay, this is your vent for your boiler. So I don't know if that looks similar or not.
Yeah.
That looks the same, yeah.
Took you to take it off when...
Yeah, so that's your cover there. So obviously I've taken that off. If you're operating on gas, obviously that cover needs to be off. If you haven't taken it off and you're trying to operate on gas, it will just shut itself off. Okay, so a safety device will shut it off. If you run on electric, you don't need to take that cover off.
Yeah. Am I recording this?
Let's say record. Yeah, I can see the second running. Yeah. Okay, right, electrics. So obviously 240 is connected there. Obviously, always make sure you connect to your caravan first, then unravel the cable fully, then connect to your bollard. Don't do it the other way around, because if you connect to your bollard first, you're carrying across wet grass, you're carrying a live cable. So you definitely don't want to be doing that. So connect to your caravan first, then to your bollard afterwards. Okay. Obviously, I've got my, as I said, I've got my battery connected, so everything is all up and running inside. Okay.
Yep.
Down inside, obviously, your wastewater outlet is there, where I've got my bucket. So obviously, sinks and your bathroom all come to there. Flush tank.
Yeah.
So for your pink chemical and top it up with water. And your waste tank for your toilet is this one here. The little bit of grass. Right, this is probably slightly different than your last one. To release it, just lift that and it slides out. Obviously, if it's not sliding out easily, then just push it back in. Make sure the wastegate on your toilet is shut. Otherwise, it doesn't want to come out. But you've got a handle and you've got wheels there to obviously ease of carting it off to the emptying point. But the cassette itself will be probably exactly the same as in mechanism. So you empty it through there. You've got an air bleed button there to obviously allow things to come out. Yes. Yeah.
Is there an indicator?
Yes. It will light up when your waste tank's full.
Good.
Okay. Also, for this, obviously for winter, it's important that you drain your flush tank down for winter. Just on this little plastic ledge down here is this pipe. That will drain that down there. But the best thing to do is use your flush button, because it's electric flush. Press the button to flush the water out of your flush tank into your holding tank, and then just drain the last little bit through there. The reason why it's best to using your flush is it's getting the water out the flush pump as well. Okay.
Flush on the inside, flush the toilet before.
Yeah, there's electric. I'll show you inside anyway. But there's actually electric button, 12 volts, which is you may have had the physical manual pump on your previous toilet.
I can't remember.
But this one's got electric where you just press the button, it goes empties the water out. Okay. And apart from that, you've got your gas barbecue point at the front there. Look. So if you've got a gas barbecue, you can connect that there.
Lovely.
And also, see, wet
locker,
you have
240
outlet there as well for if you've got an awning, you want to put something in the awning. Okay, this is very important. I've got my torque spanner there ready. That you do check your wheel nuts regularly. Okay, make sure they are tight. If you've got a torque spanner, obviously all the better. There's 115 Newton meters setting on the torque spanner. I will check this before you leave. Okay, but just make sure you are checking them regularly. I always check them before I go away each time, just to make sure that there's no chance of them coming off. If you haven't got a torque spanner, just use an ordinary wheel nut spanner just to check and make sure they're not loose.
You've got the spare as well. There's a spare underneath.
Yeah, spare wheel. Underslung under there.
Lovely.
Okay.
Outside.
Right. Keys. I'll show you them. So what you've got is big key. Big key. So you've got one and a spare. So big key is your door.
Yeah.
Little key, one and a spare again. So that's for your lockers.
Yeah.
Okay. Alarm fob. There's that one there. You've got a torch at the end of it. So first button is torch. To set your alarm is the second button. You just press and hold it till you hear a beep. One beep. That's up. Oh. Right. Start again. One beep. That's up. play silly bug, isn't it? Right. That's it. One beep on.
Yeah.
Press it again. Hold it again. Two beeps off. Okay. What that is doing is activating the alarm box, which has got a tilt sensor on, and it's also got a PIR sensor. So if someone's moving around inside, it'll set it off. But obviously, as long as it's set.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is also another button, but this on this particular model won't work because it's on for the higher spec ones, which is it would be an awning light one. Right. Obviously, that's not connected to this particular model, and also it's got a program button so you can change the sensitivity of the sound of the tilt sensor and things like that.
That's not on there either.
No, that is on there, but so that's the program button, but it's the only light one that doesn't is not on this model.
Fine.
Okay, and just through the door, you've got two switches. One is the bathroom, believe it or not. The other one
is
the
bathroom.
Yeah, I know, it took me a while to try and figure that one out. But the only light is the one that's inner one, is your only light. The bathroom is the outer one. You'd think it'd be the other way around. Sorry?
Why would you have a bathroom light there?
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me, I don't build them. Oh, they always put lights in some clever places, but...
Yeah.
Right, if you'd like to go inside... Just take a
I say, I bet you haven't got any spare ones of those, have you?
Sorry?
Have you got any spare ones of those? Just those.
I haven't got that many to be
Yeah,
quite
it's
honest.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, once a minute, I'll take.
That's easy. I've been traipsing in and out of the workshop, which I could
Yeah.
pick up all sorts of stuff, grease and
Just hold on a second, Mum.